My name is Wendy Sefcik. On December 1st, 2010, my 16-year-old son TJ died by suicide. He had been battling depression, but we had no idea that there was a risk of suicide because we were completely unaware of the issues of mental health and suicide risk. To say that our world shattered into a million pieces would really be a profound understatement. When you lose a child like this, there's so many emotions: shock, disbelief, completely numb, and even denial. You just cannot believe that something like this has happened. It was really beyond our worst nightmare. And when that death is due to something like suicide, there's this added layer of so much grief, so much pain, guilt. How could our child, who we loved beyond words, feel so much pain that he could make this decision to take his own life, and how could we have been so unaware? We just took it day by day. We were blessed to still have 2 other children. Gave us a reason to get up every morning and to push forward and to try to see what life was going to look like without TJ here with us every day. We were incredibly blessed by a tremendous amount of support from family, friends, and our community. Very often when it comes to suicide, you hear a lot about the stigma associated with suicide and also with mental health issues. We allowed people to help us and to be there for our family, to take care of my husband and I and our kids, and to just really be there and mourn our beautiful boy together. As time passed, what really helped me was to completely immerse myself into learning everything I could about depression and suicide risk in youth and teens, because we did not understand what had happened. I had spent my life worrying about everything happening to my kids, an accident, a sickness. The only thing I never, ever worried about happening to my kid was that he would die by his own hand. So I, along with my husband and my son Matthew, created a program called Remembering TJ, a story of teen depression, lessons, and hope. And the purpose of the program is to not make people feel sorry for us, but rather to raise awareness of the importance of taking care of your mental health, that our mental health is as important as our physical health, and to understand the risk factors and how common mental health issues are in our society, so that we could all work together to begin to break down the stigma. We really want to communicate to kids that they're going to have struggles and they're going to have battles, but they need to speak out and they need to reach out, and then with help that is available, they can get better, they can get well. We like to communicate that so many people that they know, that they've heard of, live with these mental health disorders and do truly wonderful things throughout their life. And what we found was, in helping others, there is tremendous healing. And that is really what gets us through every day. I learned that 1 in 4 people will battle a mental health condition in any given year. So it's a spectrum from anxiety, depression, ADD, OCD. Some people have tremendous bouts, others it's not as severe, but so many people that we encounter every day are suffering in silence. They don't know how to reach out for help. They're afraid to reach out for help because they're afraid of being stigmatized. Suicide is the 2nd leading cause of death for teens, something I had no idea. We learned a lot of scary facts like that we need to pass on this information, and people need to get smart about their mental health. The best advice I would give to anybody is to allow yourself to feel what you feel. There's no quick and easy solution or way to get through grief. In fact, there's a saying, time heals all wounds, and I can tell you that's absolutely not true. You never get over the loss of a child, or really anybody that you truly love. That loss stays with you forever. I like to use the analogy of a piece of sea glass, and in time the edges soften, so the grief and the pain is not quite so raw, but the pain is always there, it's always with you, it becomes part of you. I want that to be that way, because that pain is the love I have for my son. I don't want to get over losing him, but I do want my life to be productive and to know that Whether we like it or not, life goes on. And I think it's important for anyone who suffered a loss to remember that the love never ends. Nobody can take that away from you. That it's always with you, and you can always hold on to that.